evening, viewers. I am Private Dave. Today we have a Batchat Ace Tanker replay sent in by Changeusername, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. So just to get this out of the way, are we still at that point where people think that the mouse is like indestructible to anything but arty? Is that still a thing? So I remember that whole train of thought during like the beta, but I thought that was like gone, but I guess not. So anyways, back to the game. Changeusername is going to the bush here to spot anything crossing the little like creek thing. No idea what he's doing with his turret, but not gonna judge, I guess. He spotted 4 of them going across. He actually spotted the T28 prototype still on the hill, because it's just that slow of a tank. T34 is going right towards him, so that actually could potentially spot him, which is bad. This spot's pretty good for like medium tanks and light tanks, but if you get spotted, the hill can ruin your day pretty easily, actually. So he's getting side shots on the T20 prototype. Puts 1 into him, puts 2 into him. There's the Batchat gun depression, kind of screwing him. Bounces that one on the turret somehow. And this is definitely a match where you want to keep an eye on the chat a bit, because you see our Conqueror GC there. He's gonna chill on his inner butt hurt, because it's not bad enough that he's playing arty, and one of the most overpowered arties, but he has to be a dick as well. So, yeah, there's that. So he spotted the patent. Sadly, there's a building in the way, so he's trying to get a shot on him. Doesn't really have one. So he's trying to go back to the bush. Now keep in mind, if you look at the minimap, there is 1 tank which has not been spotted, and it is a pretty important tank for the enemy. It's one of their tier 10s, so you'll see why in a minute. So he's just kind of peeking there, seeing if he spots anything. Does not. Now he does. There's an E100 sitting there for some reason. Generally, lights or mediums sit there, and heavy tanks help push around the corner. But I guess he can snipe with the very accurate 150mm gun, well known for its sniping. So, yeah. So, they're pretty much all crippled tanks over here now, besides the M103, but the M103 is stock, so that's less of a threat than if it was fully upgraded. So he's gonna go in and kill the T28 prototype for starters, because it's easier to kill. And now he's gonna go for the M103. And any minute now, someone is gonna die and channel all the butthurt, because why not? Alright, they've killed the M103. Now, if you haven't noticed, the Conqueror GC is still sitting on the flank, which has no one defending it anymore, instead of moving towards the flank, which actually has all the tanks on it. That's going to be important later, because apparently he's blind, but that's not his fault, that's the team's fault. So, E100 appears to be AFK. Change is behind the E100. He's even reloading behind the E100. Still not moving or anything. Oh no, it's moving slightly. It's just apparently blind. Okay. That's generally a level of tunnel vision you don't want to get to, where you're getting shot in the back and you still don't realize. So you generally want to pay attention, especially when you're getting shot. Just a little tip there. So the Type 61 and Change have moved forward. Everybody else is still camping on that ridge. He did in fact hit that SDB-1, just in case you're wondering. And there you go. T-71 just killed the Conqueror GC. Wait for it. Wait for it. Fucking turd team. Apparently it's the team's fault that he can't look at a minimap and determine which flank is about to die. Huh. Look at that. It's a shame he couldn't find his W key. You know. It's so hard. I strain myself every time trying to click the little W key, you know. I don't know how people do it all the time. God. It's so difficult. Anyways, so Change has 3 kills, 3,773 damage. They're losing 9 to 10, but you know, it's not that big of a difference in HP and score. And the T-71, which is a average player, which managed to kill our Conqueror GC, which wasn't paying attention because he's a moron apparently. He's now trying to flank. Now keep an eye on this. He vanishes, but Change is watching the fences, and he fires as soon as the fence breaks and kills the T-71. So, you know, something to keep in mind if that ever happens to you in the future and there's a fence. So he's going back for the E100 and IS-3. He's also reloading. IS-3 appears. E100 will appear any second, I'm pretty sure. I think right now he's scanning for the SDB-1, see if he can kill it. E100 doing a very horrible move here and going over the ridge to get gun depression. Change is going to track him and he doesn't repair it, so just going to put one after the other into his underbelly. Kills the E100. 2 rounds left in the chamber. And there's an IS-3 right there. He now has 5 kills. And his team is now winning. So he's gonna try getting shots on the IS-3. And the Batchat doesn't have bad gun depression, but it's not good either. It's kind of in the middle, I guess. It's definitely enough to screw you over at times. So he's going over trying to get a shot, has to back off a bit, and puts one into him, puts another into him, backs off, goes for the reload because he kind of has to. And now there's 2 tanks left, a 5 HP SD-1 and a low health SDB-1. So, what do you think the chances are he'll get Top Gun? Slim? None? Good chance? Great chance? What do you think? Any guesses? SC1 is dead, so he could still potentially get Top Gun, unless he screws this up royally. He only has heat rounds as well, keep that in mind. So misses that shot. Heat rounds to tracks, bad. He either hits the track or the gun there. However, the third shot does go through and kill him. SB1 did bounce on him as well, so that's unfortunate for him. On to the after battle result. Alright, so there's an ace tanker game, obviously. Top Gun, like Albert, Duelist, Fire for Effect. Top damage with 6,469, 1,237 experience, and 6 kills. U100 came in second, 3,000. Conqueror GC, let's see where this guy is. Oh man, that impressive, 751 damage. He didn't even hit anything. Okay. Alright. He fired 23 shots, 22 hit the target, that one mess up at the end, along with the two, or screw up at the end, led for 20 penetrations. He took 5 hits, 3 penetrated, 2 didn't penetrate, blocked 710 damage with his armor, spotted 6 enemies, damaged 8, destroyed 6, got 1,749 assistance, and no premium, so he made a profit of 13,612 and 1,237 experience. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and thank you for watching.